I'm pretty sure it's been lost with, like, all the other conversations. Oh, yeah. It reminds me. So, last night, holy shit, after, like, all the, like... So, like, Discord was, like, super, super chatty last night, which was nice. It's been getting, like, progressively more chatty and stuff. But I had my phone not connected to the internet at the time. So, when I reconnected my phone, because I fucking disconnected and shit while I'm streaming, so it shuts the fuck up. So when I reconnected it in the morning after everybody was talking, I had like this almost continuous Discord notification noise going off for like a minute, and I'm like, oh, it's a lot. I'm like, I definitely fucking understand if like some days when we're actually all like getting really chatty and shit that like some people, like, certain channels need to mute. I do like the music in this. I was so keen for this shit tonight. I was just enjoying, like, listening to music on the way home. My voice is still rip. I was hopeful that, what do you call it? The spicy stuff wouldn't destroy it. But I was actually singing on the way home. That's probably what's destroyed it. Oh, yeah. In the event that the fucking sing-a-song stretch goal ever actually got redeemed, I have also sorted out a song. I thought I'd just mention that. Because I know, I've let you guys know, like, as for shy as I am and stuff like that, I am prepared to do shit like that. If I list it, I'm prepared to do what I say I'm gonna do. Fucking hell. Sorry about the coughing. I overstrained my voice a while back for anybody that's new, and just so every now and then it gets like croaky or it swells a little bit, and I end up coughing a little bit. But there's not much I can do because I already try to like rest as much as I can between streams because I never used to talk much. And when I'm offline, I don't really actually physically talk much. But as you guys notice, when I'm streaming, it's like non-fucking stop. Actually, it was kind of funny. The other day I had somebody new thought that they'd asked me too many questions because I hadn't stopped talking for like 40 minutes. And they're like, don't feel like you have to talk. And I'm like, I can tell that you're new here. I know that you're new here, but like I can tell you're new here. Just because like how much I do go on. I've also had like fucking 3/4 of a liter of water today, bless. So no hydrating raccoon. I don't need that. I've been hydrated. Actually, I wish I had got an energy drink, but the water has been pretty good. I just wish that I had the sugars, is all. Like, obviously, I could just go eat a packet of sugar or something. They'll do it too, probably, but, you know. Generally, the drinks have a better method. Also, I've still got one lime prime drink from the fucking 20 sub goal left to drink as well, guys. So, the Isopol one, after I almost threw it up after tasting it, that one went in the bin. But I've got the lime one left, and I'm really hoping it's not fucking awful. And here's the thing, Mirthless, if you're still around, you know how you said that the fact that all my medical drinks and stuff like that could be contributing if I think it tastes very similar, and that's why my body's rejecting them so hard? So my only concern with the lime one is, last time I had to go to hospital, which was this year, I had to drink 2 liters non-stop in about an hour, I think, hour or less, of this medical drink. And it was so bad. It was so fucking... What the fuck? It was so bad that they literally went and got lime cordial to add to it for me. So I could finish it. Because I was on the borderline of just throwing the whole fucking thing up. And it was bad. I had like... Out of a 2-liter jug of cordial, I had probably like maybe an eighth. So probably an entire cup of cordial syrup added to it to be able to get it down. Yeah, it's a lot, but it was for a special scan I had to get done, which also let me know that I was doing really well. All my fucking medical conditions are doing well. But I wasn't keen about it, but yeah, fucking 2 liters of this really nasty drink that I basically nearly puked, and a cup of fucking cordial syrup in it. So I can only imagine that the lime prime is going to be the worst one yet out of all of them. I'm expecting that not to go well. I'm gonna try that one probably near either the end of a stream or something like that, because there's no way, if it's really limey like the cordial, I will just fucking throw up. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mirthless. I went through like so much back in April. This is before you found me as well, but yeah, back in April, they changed my medicines for everything, and I ended up, if I can turn, I ended up basically like asleep all the time, unable to like eat and drink and function and stuff again, due to changes, and they were working me up to being able to take a medicine that's supposed to be for, what is it? It is a variation of a chemo drug that also works for Crohn's. And I wasn't really keen on being on that because it was going to destroy a lot of like my immune system that I barely have anyway. So, yeah, we were building up to that, and everything was going really badly to begin with. And I'd gotten to a point where I could barely function again. And so I had to go through all the 10 yearly scans in one fucking month to make sure that I was in good health, and it just turned out it was the medicines that were fucking me over in that case. They changed it back and just increased the one that I used to have. So it's doing better, but I got a clean bill of health from that. Well, I don't have a clean bill of health. I have a whole heap of medical conditions and other stuff, but I mean, as far as health goes, I actually got you're otherwise healthy. Like, there's nothing else, like, actually, like, bad going on. And I'm like, that's nice to know. Because, yeah, there was so much. There was such a fucking list. List of scans, list of tests. It was fucking awful. I've got to do that, like, every 10 years, but, because they, fucked up when I first got sick, and my specialist retired. Instead of passing me on to a new specialist, he retired and I got dropped out of the system. So I kind of got away with like more than 10 years without anybody tending to my medical condition. So I was on like the base starting stuff for ages. And it was a lot of like my self-management that's been helping me through it all. And after they figured this out and they got me all checked up and stuff, yeah, things are going better. I also, at least now, have a hospital that I can see for my conditions too. So that's really nice. And they're good. They're really good. Nice. I didn't get any style points, but I did finish it. Alright, what did I get here? Yeah. Yeah, especially since, like, when I was changed over to that medicine, I kept missing so many fucking streams on top of that. I don't want to do a drag. I'll leave drag until, like, right at the end. Drags and URLs are going last. I'm going to go all the way up and do a sprint, because that's going to be through this shit. That'd be awful. Yeah. Yeah, it's just nice to know that I've got all those, connections back again if I need them. Considering I only had them initially for, like, such a short time. It's one of those things that's like, unless you can get a doctor to recommend you to a specialist here, if you go out of your way to find and seek out a specialist, you have to pay. But we have Medicare. Medicare doesn't cover everything anymore, but it at least like takes off like a good chunk, and I get recommended to people under it. So it basically means that I have like a network of doctors that I can go to for a far fucking cheaper price, if not for like no cost, to at least get looked at. I ever get my tests done too frequently. If something goes wrong and I have to get my tests done more frequently, then it costs me money to kind of like double up the results. But because it's like every 10 years, it's not too bad. This means that when I'm like about 44, 45, I'll have to do my test again. Not looking forward to that, because I'll have to get them all done at the same fucking time again, because we brought them all up to the same date instead of spacing them out across a year. So, fun. What? Boop. Damn it. I legit thought that I was back in a race then. I'm like, oh yeah? That's gonna, like, destroy my sprint. That's not the one I want. I'll come back to that. That's a circuit. There's a taxi up here. I know Monkey enjoyed last time I was up here. He fucking took a clip of me raging out on a car. Like, that's forever fucking immortalized. I just like trying to get these as max speed as possible. That's a shift key. That is not the enter key. Oh, man. Because I can't see my keyboard, guys. It's under my keyboard cover. I'm just like, I'm getting used to where everything is. Yeah, during the drifting challenge, you were... Oh man, aggressive doesn't sum that up. Hostile as fuck. Hostile like StarCraft. StarCraft and like long drift races, they get me there. They're funny though. I understand they're fucking funny for you guys. I sit here and I'm like, I'm so done with this vehicle. I'm going to push it all the way back up the mountain. And yet, at the same time, you guys are just like, oh my god. Oh man, that was an awesome thing. You guys stay back there. This is, I'm pretty sure, a sprint. Just reminds me I have to get parts to work on a car this winter. Oh yeah, you're working on your car this winter. What parts? I actually don't know what the fuck you drive. I'm pretty sure you fucking told me. I'm pretty sure you've told me before. I don't fucking remember. I know you've got, like, decent speakers, though. Because, like, or decent fucking car phone connectivity or some shit. There's that. You've got good that. I don't mind this track. I just don't like having to drift this. I'm pretty sure last time when I had to drift this was like a RimWorld scenario where I just kept coming back and doing it again and again and again. And it was something. It was for sure something. Oh. Isn't driving a Silverado for work, but was it? Fun Riders, a 94 Corvette. Yeah, that's fucking right. Yeah, it's the fucking Corvette thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... I've spoken to you when you've been fucking driving your work car, but I haven't, like, I don't know. I wouldn't mind making like a picture channel or some shit like that or something where people can like share either photos of like, you know, like whatever. Yeah. If it's a standard Corvette, Corvettes are so fucking nice. Ooh. How bad does driving get in winter that you need to stock up on parts, bless? My god. I think it's more that during the winter months, Bless would have to use his own vehicle. I'm assuming that's more about what it is. Because I'm pretty sure during like the busy months, you pretty much just use your work car, right? And then during like the off months and whatever, you use your personal vehicle, and that's when you do your maintenance and shit. Plus, some sports cars, by the way, Monkey, require maintenance in winter. Some of them need it. Although, to be fair, it could be, how bad you drive it kind of stuff. See, I would assume it's more about how many people did he kill throughout summer. You have coolant line bursts on you. I remember that, actually. I remember you said your coolant line bursts. I didn't remember about the ball joints and the tires and stuff, though, but I do remember the fucking coolant. You can't really drive a fucking car in summer if its coolant's not fucking working. You can kind of get away with it if you're in, like, a snowy area in winter or something. What the? Alright. Fucking cars going everywhere. Silverado is your truck. And you get to work truck after a clock. Ah, okay. That's fair. I didn't realize they were both yours. The ball tires are the best in winter. What's that real drift challenge? But I still love that there's, I'm pretty sure it's not a meme. There's like somebody out there that's like, I just got new tires and I just got done sanding them down to bald, and it's like, oh my god. The worst part is there's a few people out there that's got to be doing that too. I know I have pushed tires beyond their limit before in times of like low employment or unemployment, and either my tires have been both really old and really, really fucking worn to the point that just going over like certain types of rocks or potholes is enough to pop them, which is fucking frustrating. No thanks, I like having traction. Yeah, well, like I said earlier, Bless, just add spikes. As Mirthless and I were talking about before. Spikes. Also, King of Games was in that conversation too. There's all, just add spikes to your car. That's all you need. Could you imagine fucking some deaf vehicles? Whoa, shit. That's right, there's traffic on this race. Oh, man. For a second there, I thought I heard a police siren and my brain just kind of clocked out. Yes, I am that kind of driver that when I hear a siren, my brain just goes, oh, fuck. It's one of those, what am I doing at the moment that's illegal? And it's usually something. It's probably like staring at somebody too much. Or drinking coffee or something. Alright, fuck it. I'm getting a drink of water. Sweet. I didn't even have to use my nose. I do like the music. I just wish, like, sometimes I don't mind it changes, but sometimes I wish it would stay with a song. Cover opportunity, huh? Alright. Be down here. And then it will take me all the way back up here, probably.
Big guns from France representing GTI magazine are in the
Wasn't 150 miles per hour in a 65 mile zone. So the thing is, you gotta remember, we got kilometers here, so I'm not sure what the conversion on that is. If somebody could tell me what the conversion of that is, I could, like, let you know the answer. Which way am I going? I guess it doesn't matter. That way. Yeah, I unfortunately don't know the conversion for a lot of, like, the imperial and metric systems. I think that applies to the kilometers and stuff. I'm not sure. It is something that I'm trying to learn a little bit, since obviously I am talking to a lot of like international people on the regular. I would like to be able to kind of like just be able to go yes or no to something. Whee! I'm still like, just like sightseeing as I'm doing this, by the way. Now I'm really curious what 150 miles per hour and 65 miles per hour are converted. See a blue light. See a blue light, I don't stop, I just run for it. There was a rule. There used to be a rule that if you could outrun the police cars, they wouldn't chase you. They won't get into a high-speed chase. And it only matters if they get your license plate. 240 kilometers per hour is 150. Alright. I can't say I've done that, but I do know somebody that has. Not in that speed zone, but just in general. A lot of my family has very high-end sports cars. Had a pit bike. What's a pit bike? Is it like a dirt bike? I'd be curious about that, because sometimes they're just like named different things. So it is same. Yeah, sometimes they're just named differently. They're the same thing. Sometimes there's something completely different. I get that with Shadow a fair bit. Like, sometimes our conversations, like the other day we were talking about sour cream, and we had to verify it. We're talking about the exact same thing because it's not necessarily the same everywhere in the world. Like, some food products are completely different and stuff. But yeah, It's good to clarify. Once it can get sketchy going so fast, rent a pothole and the ride is over. Pretty much, it is. And I'm not saying that the person that did that was smart, because they went out and did it on a dirt road. So, it wasn't intelligent. I'm just saying I know somebody that did it. And he did it with 7 people in the car too. Everybody was fine. Nothing happened. But yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where, for some reason, my family was really into, like, Japanese sports cars. Like, I don't know. We just have, like, some fucking variety. Oh shit, this is one of those times ones. Hold up. Let me connect it, or I'll just not know where... Oh man, it's PUBG all over again. For anybody that's new in tonight, I hit every tree and rock and wall and everything in PUBG, and occasionally people. So, it's just to confirm, this is where I, like, learnt to drive in games. Well, this and Monster Truck Madness. Monster Truck Madness is really where I learnt to drive in games. It's such a fucking fun game. If I could play that, I would. There's a whole bunch of older games, guys, that are actually starting to no longer be work. What the? Bless! I'm not even drifting. Hold up. I can't hold this. Anyway, Bob. Oh my god, I have like the stupidest smile on my face, bless. Because like I can't like not wiggle the car, and I have like so little time left to get up here. Well, like booty shaking it is. Where is this thing? Is it over? Oh, I bet you. Oh, it's on the back road. Hold up. Oh, don't do that to me. It's fuck off, mate. Fuck off. I've got to nos my ass back in here. I've got 16 seconds and it's hidden in here. Oh, fucking hell.
Stood out, boy. France's GTI magazine.
I barely made that. Thank you for the 200 bits, plus. Fucking hell. That was... Because, like, I was, like, I was trying to do a time thing, so I'm like, if I crash even once, I'm lost. I'm gonna go do... What is this? Another drift? Yeah, let's go fucking go shake up there. I think I'm... What am I right next to? Where am I? Here. Hold up. Let me just deactivate that for a sec here. What am I next to? Hold up. What is this? Not listed. Is this a drift? Yeah, that looks like a drift. Yeah. It's a off fucking map thing, was it? You've played this game before? You have? This, I'm a little bit surprised by that because it's a really old game or whatever. But that's very cool. I'll let them fuck off so then I can get my wiggles. Get my little wiggle going here. Oh my god, by the way, I really want to add in fucking, what is it? Kung Pao's, That's a Lot of Nuts at some point for a fucking bit redeemed thing. I'm gonna have to like edit it a little bit so that it like plays a little bit faster together. But, yeah, I've found my fucking Kung Pao movie, and I'm definitely adding that because that is just fucking hilarious. I'll see if I can add a clip to fucking clips or something. I'll fucking add it somewhere in Discord, right? Because it's so fucking funny. Like this guy is supposed to be like a kung fu master type thing, and he like is trying to figure out how to defeat the evil Betty. And, oh, fuck, I lost that. And then he decides to go buy, I think it's a pound of nuts. And, yeah, the guy just, like, fucking screams at him. He's just like, that's a lot of nuts. And just, like, then asked him if he wants fucking fries with that. It's so fucking good. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'll have to add that. I'll have to fucking... I'll make the time to make that. I know that doesn't exist anywhere. Kung Pao's too obscure to fucking be around to just link things. Fucking hell, I've lost so many colossal and superb drifts. If I could have just held some of them, I'd probably doing better than the top one, but... How are we doing on the koala remote? Lol. Monkey, I haven't had, hold up, before I hit restart, where is it? Come here, you. Or that could crash the game. Hold up, put that back, Twitch Studio. We won't have sound for a second. Where is it? Here. We are not yet at we're nowhere near the chat picks emote section yet. If that gets funded, then you guys can vote, and if it happens to be a koala, I'll fucking make it. But otherwise, Monkey, I ain't making the koala one unless I'm forced to. Restart the race? Yeah. That's a very tiny koala remote, actually, Methless. I almost didn't know what that was for a second there. Also, Blessed has so many fucking koala remotes. Yeah, no, the stretch goal is too far away, I believe, to potentially have that happen. Like I said, like, I put that there because I figured initially you wanted it to be, the sandwich, the spaghetti sandwich. And I'm like, if I'm doing that, I'll have to fucking eat a sandwich first. Because I don't eat it. Like, it's irrelevant. But as far as koalas go, if you guys are going to make me draw a fucking koala, like, it's going to be some effort to get there. There's a table flipping. Lol. Also, you and your koalas, Monkey. I think it's been, like, legit, almost a month of viewing koalas at this point. I think almost every stream has, like, at least an hour of koala discussions and how much I fucking hate them. Is it the sandwich spaghetti? Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing is I thought you guys were, like, on the spaghetti sandwich emote at first, and then there's this koala emote thing, and, I mean, there's options for potentially even voting into, like, a fucking witch's hat, like, emote. Obviously not an actual hat to put on my character, but, like, there's all sorts there. Like, I took them into consideration. I added them to the list. I'm not doing them if I don't have to, though. It's something like, I would just be raging the entire time drawing a koala. I just know it. I'd be literally, like, muttering non-stop, like, continuous swears. It would just be, like, a 7-hour stream of me swearing non-stop. You imagine that when it goes to YouTube and there's no music? Some poor bastard click on my video and be like, the fuck did I end up getting into? That's it. No. What's it? Hat needs to go on Minty Fresh Corner. What is it? Minty Fresh Corner. The fuck's up with Minty Fresh Corner? Where was I going? I was fucking going up the hill to these things. That's where I was going. Actually, also, I'm surprised Minty's been up a couple of times lately. Ironically, I almost sat down to stream tonight in the fucking black dress that I went out in. And, I'm like, it would be ironic if I had black dress redeemed and I was sitting here playing in a fucking black dress. I'm still done up with all, like, my hair and makeup and stuff from going out to dinner, but, the funniest thing is I also really, really tried not to get any makeup on my headset, and then I immediately got makeup on my headset, and I was just, like, I was so infuriated. I'm like, fuck's sake. I tried hard. I tried hard not to have that happen. I was doing so good. I also haven't had to fucking apply makeup for so fucking long that I, kind of almost forgot. I almost forgot how to do makeup. Makeup on the headset is worse. Yeah, no, I really didn't want that to happen. I wiped it off around my ears so that, like, on the, like, the sides of my face, so it wasn't going to, like, touch that. And then, of course, I forgot the fact that when I put my headset on, I come from, like, my cheekbones in sideways. So it drags across my cheekbones anyway, so it got all the makeup there anyway. And I tried to wipe some of it off, but it hasn't come off yet, and I'm like, it was too late. I had to put my headset on to start, so I'm like, I'll give it another try when I finish tonight. I just don't want to use anything that's going to, like, wear down the material on the headset. Plus, at least for the love of God, in like my old job, I used to have to wear makeup like pretty frequently. So my headset always had makeup on it, and I hated it because like I just don't like that. But yeah, I always had at least some, because I'd come home and I'd play games, and I wash it off in the shower. I don't actually remove it.
Downhill drift, and it don't play. In this drift, you're gonna be slipping and sliding down the mountain.
Oh,
That's right.
fuck that.
You start at the top and work your way down to the bottom. It's gonna be
Oh,
coming
man.
at you hard. So like you heard before, speed, steering, and handbrake are all gonna play huge here. Now just make sure you don't nail traffic, because the locals ain't gonna be in on the news, so they're bound to get in your way. At the same time though, when these fools come up on you, get up as tight as possible on their cars like you're their second skin. Because when you slide up on them and hug them through the curves, you're gonna score some large points for stunting like that. And of course, speed keeps your multiplier up, so you want that baby as high as it'll go to keep them points popping off right. Now that you know what you're doing, just jam the throttle to the floor and go big. See
He
ya,
does. He does. The thing that I'm laughing at is like slide up on the other cars and hug them through the curves. I'm like, okay. That's not weird. Oh, thing's already counting time. Alright, I hate this drift. I think this is the one that I exited out of last time because I fucking hit everything. Also, yeah, Monkey, unfortunate. You'll get there one day, man. Makeup on your fucking peripherals is not cool anyway. Boop. I honestly, like, try to do what I can to make sure I don't get, like, hair and makeup products and shit on my stuff. I don't like that. One of the worst things I ever had was I worked at one job where this lady wore, like, reasonably thick makeup. And I've got no problem if people choose to have, like, thicker makeup or anything like that. I've got no beef with that, right? Let me clear. What I had a beef with was her gnarly-ass fucking work phone. That's what I had a beef with, was her fucking phone that was caked in just, like, months to years worth of dead skin and makeup, just, like, fucking dirt and gross. It was just, ugh. It was like puke. And it was, like, just, like, the general phone. But it was next to her, so she used it the most. It was so gross. You're gonna lurk, Mirthless, that's alright. Yeah. No, and you know the funniest part is she got shitty when I cleaned it. I don't know why she got shitty when I cleaned it, because it was like cream and black, and when I cleaned it, it came up white. Like the fucking phone was when it first was installed. And I'm like, you do realize that your phone wasn't cream and black, right? And she's like, oh no, it's what's it? It's just worn. And I'm like, oh, it's not worn. It's just gross. Yeah, no, I try to avoid shit like that. Obviously, like, my stuff, like, my desk has actually been pretty clean. As soon as I get any new device, or as soon as, like, I don't know, there's, like, a build-up of cat fur or stuff like that, because obviously I've got cats and they get up on the desk and stuff, right? I clean my desk. I clean all my peripherals and stuff off so they're not dirty, not dusty. Usually with every season change, I clean stuff as well. Just try to, like, keep some kind of level of it. Worst part is, because around here we've got, like, so many new estates. It's not a new area, but there's so many new estates getting built in. So there's just constant levels of, like, excessive dust. Yeah, no worries, King of Games. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for following, chatting and everything. I'll catch you next time. Yeah. I'm not gonna make this. I'm not even close. I would be lucky to get this. This is the one that I think I did, and I, like, raged out and then, like, went and did